You already know what it is. Back with another interview. Got one of the most slept on artists in West Philly. I mean, Luchskywlkr. We previewing that. What's this?
I ain't got a name for it.
Song don't even got a name, but we previewing it right now, so this is sneak preview. Y'all niggas better be lucky. Follow my YouTube, Rizzy 5400 RIZZY 5400.
You already know what the fuck it is, man. Young Skywalker invasion, man. I had to show love to Big Bro, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
You already, man. Like, me and Big Bro got history out this bitch.
Yeah, like I was saying, follow my YouTube, subscribe, like, smash that like button. RIZZY 5400. My Instagram, RIZZY_54. I got Luchskywlkr in the building, you know. Like I said, one of the most slept on, underrated artists in West Philly. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let him give you a little brief on what's going on. Just, you know, just tell us a little bit about yourself, like your background, like where you come from, you know, just the normal.
For those who don't know, it's Luchskywlkr, reside in West Philly. You know what I mean? Live from the city on the side where it goes down. Y'all nigga keep him a pole now. But that's neither here nor there. Shit, man. Like I said, we on the west side with it, man. We just trying to do the music shit, make some real music. Niggas gonna feel.
So
shit
for those,
gonna resonate.
So for those of the motherfuckers that don't know you, like, where you from?
Specifically, I'm from Winfield, 5'4", 54 from Greenlight. That's what I'm saying. That's gang. I've been here since 2004. Nigga was like 6 years old. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's just like I practically grew up here, bro. Like, before that, niggas was on fucking 56 and Allison Street. So I'm a true West Philly nigga. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. True West Philly nigga. Niggas gonna talk shit. I already know. Niggas slid to Delaware for high school. You know what I mean? That shit was cool too, but you see, I came back home, you know what I mean? Like,
came right back to where you belong.
Ain't nothing like it, bro. Ain't nothing like it. Now we just trying to make it out for real, man.
Right. So as far as the music, like, when do you feel as though you really felt as though, like, damn, I could rap? Like, or like when did you first, like, write your first rhyme?
On some shit. So, first of all, shout out my nigga 730, all we out there in Vegas, you know what I mean? Winfield native too, you know what I mean? My niggas from Winfield too, he out there in Vegas doing his thing. Basically, we used to go when we was in man school and shit. Niggas like in 4th grade, I'm like 9 years old. So when I turned 10, well, we was playing around with it, like, I mean, you know, lunch table shit. Spitting bars at the lunch table, freestyling. I didn't start writing for real until like I was 10. My mans came over. My man 730 came over. We remind you, we 10. This nigga spit for my pop, and like I seen my pop jaw on the floor, and I'm like, oh shit, like
at a young age.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, like niggas spitting like that. Hold up, that's what I'm saying. So like after that, I just start fucking with the pen even more. Just really like. That's what I'm saying. Cause before that, like I said, like, you know what I mean? Like, for those who don't know, I grew up on real hip hop. You know what I mean? My pop always kept some classics in the crib. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like a fucking vault of just classics. So all day I'm just going through CDs. So if I wasn't learning from, you know, the golden age era of hip hop, then, you know, I was just doing that shit on my own, reading the fucking dictionaries, trying to learn words, learn new words, how to twist them Jones up and shit. So words though, you know what I mean? 10 years old, niggas is writing fucking 16s and shit. You feel me?
Like lyrical 16s.
I ain't gonna say lyrical, like looking back on it, the shit was ass. Looking back on it, but it's like,
but you know you progress.
Exactly, and it's like as you get older, it make you laugh because you see the progression. You feel me? Like you see, even now, like the music I was making last year towards the music I'm making today is just like it's a drastic difference. That's what I'm saying, but
all right, so you said you was, born and raised West Philly, moved around, you done been to Delaware, you done been all type of places, but
shout out Delaware.
So what was your whole West Philly upbringing? Like, just like being raised in the streets of West Philly and just the streets of Philadelphia, period. Like,
man, there's a lot. Like, I always been a fucking inquisitive kid. I always ask questions. I always fucking question everything around me. Mm-hmm. So, like, no cap. Like, I seen. First time I ever seen somebody get killed, bro. I was 5 years old.
Right.
He was at a gas station. I think we was down Southwest. It wasn't Southwest. It was definitely West Philly. But like,
you talking about that situation when you was with your pop, right?
I was with my no, it was me, my mom. It was me, my mom, and Jamer.
Oh, word.
Yeah, this was like before Feast was born. Niggas was in the back seat and shit. I mean, seen a nigga get down and like, it
you said how old was you?
5. So it kind of like, it changed your perspective.
Did it traumatize you?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm not gonna say that it traumatized me too much because even at that age, you too young to really understand what the fuck just happened. Mm-hmm. I'm more so paying attention to my mom screaming, my dad over there ducking, still trying to pump the gas and shit. But it's just like, you mean, it was one of them realizations like, oh shit, like,
this shit is
where I'm from is not really too pretty. You feel me? This is a gritty fucking place.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know that as a little kid. You feel me? Like, I got a 2-year-old. See, the world is, so you know how that is as a kid. And then getting older, you see the city for what it is, and it's like, yo, Philadelphia is really like,
it really ain't it. One thing I can say about
I'm not gonna
Philly,
say it ain't it. You just gotta have tough skin to make it here, man. Like,
of course.
Philadelphia is a tough fucking city, bro. It is.
One thing I can say about Philly, if you can make it in Philly, you can make it anywhere.
No cap.
You can make it anywhere because we cut different. We, like, at the age of 10, like my man just said, he actually 5, he seen somebody get killed. You know what I mean? That's normal. You go ask a white person, how many friends have you lost from gun violence? They might not even be able to tell you one. You get what I'm saying? So, like, this shit is...
My fault to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
But like, even going to Delaware from West Philly, it even made me appreciate my city and our struggles even more.
Talk about your experiences out there.
Like, it was cool out there. You know what I mean? Niggas showed me love and shit. That's what I'm saying. But like, it was like it was a realization also being there, and it's like, yo, y'all got it good. Like, the way y'all live is just different. That's what I'm saying. Whereas though, like, no cap, somebody came up to me, it was like a 12th grader. I went there 11th grade. 12th grader was like, he was from Philly, but he grew up in Delaware. And this nigga was like, bro, why you keep looking over your shoulder? And I'm just like, bro, that's just how I'm used to.
It's a force of habit.
It's a force of habit where you always forced to watch your surroundings. That's what I'm saying. And the motherfuckers look at you crazy because they see like, and it's like, nigga, you know what I mean? We was taught to be like this. We was taught this way. Right. This is how the city made us. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, going out there was a big difference, seeing how different it was living in the inner city.
Now, one thing I know about you, bro, you're very, very, very lyrical. A lot of people don't understand because that shit is going to go over, because I know, bro, like, a lot of shit he spit might go over people's heads, but if you really a hip-hop head, and not only that, if you listen to bars, you'll understand a lot of what he's saying. But the reason why I said that is I just want to speak on one topic. Like, what is your format when you go into the studio and you decide to come up with a song and come up with the things you come up with? Like, what's your process?
Me personally, I know niggas, like, a lot of niggas go to the studio and make a song. I'm more so, I'll make a song in my bedroom, bro. I'm in the crib writing all day. You feel me? I might be in the wheel, driving to work, think of the bars, park the car, get on, hop on the L, and I just start jotting some shit down. To where though I'm more so, I come to the studio and I bang that shit out. I already got songs ready. I already fucking, the ad libs is already fucking premeditated. The fucking background, whatever, and you mean, like, all that shit is just premeditated.
So how fast do you think you would? Excuse me. How fast do you think you would get like a track?
A track?
Excuse me. Yeah, get like a track done, like
writing or recording?
Like the whole process. Like, how long do you think it'll take you to write a song, go in the booth, record it, and mix and master and put it out?
A good song, 2 days, tops. And that's just me rushing it. You know what I mean? Most of the times, I sit on shit, I let it marinate, I'll come back to it. But if I'm really like, I need to put some shit out, 2 days tops. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, it only take me about a day and a half to really write a fucking full fucking song. That's what I'm saying, like a cohesive song. But definitely 2 days. Like, and that's not even just trying to flex. No, like 2 days.
That's not bad. Because some motherfuckers, well, I'm pretty sure you do, but you get writer's block at times.
Yo, like, that should be crazy. But it's like, even with the writer's block, that's when you gotta tune into life, bro. You gotta live life, because that's the only way you gonna get them experiences to write about. I'll get writer's block, and I'll just put the pen and pad down or whatever, put my phone down, and I just go live life. That's what I'm saying. Go sit up there and chill with my daughter. You know what I mean? Go, you know what I mean? Smoke a L with wifey. Go chill with my niggas. Go make some beats or whatever, and then I come back to it, and it's just like, whatever I seen in the process, whatever I seen, whatever I did, you know what I mean? It's just whatever caught my eyes, what I'm gonna write down. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right now, speaking on, you said you got a wifey, you got a daughter. How does that process enter? I'm not gonna say conflict, but how does that process? You know, how do you make your schedule work? Because I'm pretty sure you work. Pretty sure you rap, you do your thing, and you still a full-time dad. So how do you get all of that together and just, you know, make it work? Because the average motherfucker, and you young, I'm not gonna disclose your age, but and you young, so the average motherfucker probably wouldn't be able to do the shit you do. So, you know, just explain a little bit about that.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Like, it's not easy. I definitely could come clean about that. It's not easy, but it's more so once you get into the rhythm of things, especially fatherhood, once you get into the rhythm and the pattern of, you know what I mean, just raising a kid, everything else comes second nature, whereas though you don't really miss a beat. Like I said, I'll be up there writing. She be watching her little shows or whatever. I'm up there just writing. That's what I'm saying. But it's just like it's more so getting to the studio in between working and, you know what I mean, raising a kid. Like, most of the times,
that's like the most difficult part.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna say difficult, because it's like, you know what I mean, wifey, she'll be like, yo, I got her. Go ahead, do you. Got her. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But that's how it's supposed to be though, where you know.
Right, and it also put that pressure on, because it's just like, shit, at this point, niggas got a family now, bro. So it's just like, you ain't gonna make this shit happen now. Niggas only getting older. She only gonna get older and more, you know what I mean?
Want more,
more expensive. Sooner or later, wife is gonna want that ring. You know what I mean? Right. So it's gonna need that house. So it's just like, now it's just the time where it's just like,
it's all about elevation, bro. Just
how do we do this right,
at a time?
Because we've been doing it for years, bro. Like, we've been doing it for years. How we do it right this time?
I just feel as though by it being 2021, niggas just need to. There's no more talking. You just do. Like, for example, the reason why I said that is I just started this YouTube shit, and I started it off on some mukbang shit, like eating food, but then I started to realize, like, that ain't really me. Like, alright, yeah, I get high, I eat, but that's not really my kind of content. So then I just started branching off, trying to figure out other shit. Now I'm just doing interviews. I'm interviewing rappers, and the feedback is good, so we just gonna go with that. Like I said, subscribe to my channel.
That's what it's really all about, bro. That's what it's all about. I mean, like, and I'm glad that you actually, I mean, because one, I appreciate you for reaching out, and two, like, I'm glad that you taking that initiative to be like, all right, how can I fuck all that? Like, how can I empower myself?
Facts.
Everybody, bro, we watching everybody get rich around us, bro. All these niggas coming up, all these females coming up. That's what I'm saying. All legal shit too. Businesses, everything. You feel me? And it's just like, ain't no need to hate, ain't none of that.
And one thing I could say about 2020, a lot of people felt how they felt about 2020, but one thing I could say, 2020 made black people become entrepreneurs, and I love it. That's the only thing that I could say about 2020 that was positive. Everybody, majority, I'm not gonna say everybody, majority of everybody came out of 2020 with a business, LLC, hair, nails, clothing, anything. I love it and I respect it. You know, Philly gotta support Philly, because at the end of the day, if you can't get support in your own city, who gonna fuck with you? Nobody. And that shit is crazy. But like I said, subscribe to my YouTube channel, RIZZY_, no, not underscore, that's my Instagram, RIZZY5400. So coming up in Philly and being a Philly artist and a West Philly artist at that, what's your opinion on these new artists, and you know, like coming from West Philly, and just, you know, just the new sound, and how you feel about that? I know you a real hip hop head, but like, what's your take on that?
Like, I love it. You mean, no cap. Like, no, like, I think it's a good thing that Philly getting all of this. Like, I feel as though, me personally, everybody not gonna feel the same.
And everybody has their own entitled to their own opinion.
And I feel as though personally, you know, Philly lost touch of having our own sound, what we sound like. I feel as though a lot of people getting on kind of sound like replicas of everybody else you hear on the radios, you see on fucking YouTube, you see promoted on your Instagram page. And it's not a shot to anybody. It's just a nigga that...
Right, get your money.
Yeah, get your money. You know, get your money. It's just, I feel as though there's a lot of gimmick shit going on, but it's also a lot of real niggas that's getting this shit too. It's a lot of the real niggas getting this shit off the mud. I just feel as though, you know what I mean, the balancing scales is just not in the favor of real music right now. Like, I feel as though a lot of people just appreciate a good time and, you know, dancing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we are living in serious times. Shit, we could be living in the midst of a fucking next civil war. What you want to hear about? You want to hear about a nigga Bugatti that you don't have because you in the hood. You in the trenches. You ain't driving around in no Bugatti with a Protect on your wrist. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Like, you ain't driving around a Rolls Royce with the stars on the ceilings. Nigga, I'm in a fucking Ford Fiesta with a car seat in the back. You feel me? So it's just like, that shit, the shit that I'm hearing that a lot of people making, and even not even just in Philly, just in general, just the music scene, period. It don't really resonate with me because I can't relate. I can't relate. You know what I mean? I don't relate to a lot of these young niggas coming up now, and I'm a young nigga myself. But, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
was brought up different.
that's all it is.
But that's not a problem, because at the end of the day, the whole thing about music is fucking...
It's an art.
Yeah, it's an art, but it's nobody the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, we might... a lot of motherfuckers might rap the same. A lot of motherfuckers might have same pattern, flow patterns and everything, but they still two different people. So it's still gonna come out a lot different. It's gonna be... Like, I remember back in the day, people used to say designers sound like Future. That's fucking asinine, because they don't. It was one song, Panda, or whatever song it was. He sounded like Future, but that nigga don't sound like Future. Future is the fucking GOAT. Don't disrespect Future like that. No shout out
Free
to...
Bang Gang.
No disrespect to, you know, designer. I mean, shout out to designer, but you know, it's just little shit. I feel as though we touched on a lot of topics and got a lot of shit talked about, and like I said, I appreciate you coming through.
Already, I appreciate you.
It's my second rapper interview. I got many more coming, you know, but I want you to let everybody know what you got coming, and new music, new content, you know, just give me your Instagram and all that good stuff, where they can find you at.
My Instagram is Luchskywlkr, LuchSkywLKR, no A, no E. Everything the same, Twitter, YouTube, all of that shit. For the most part, you know what I mean?
Because I know you got a couple tapes out.
Exactly, yeah.
You got like,
sure.
what, 5, right?
Probably more than that on some shit. But most of them all out on fucking platforms, all the platforms. You can get them Jones. That's some sound. You gotta do is just, you can Google Luch Skywalker, all of that shit gonna come up. But for the most part, the next tape I'm working on, I'm not gonna say next tape, next couple projects I'm working on is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's just more so I want to give people a different sound, you know what I mean? Like, whereas though, you know me personally, so off the record, you know what I mean? You know I'm a different nigga. Niggas always been into different shit, so now it's just time to showcase that, and not also showcase that I feel as though I haven't told my story enough with the music I've been making. Like,
you just been kind of getting your point across.
Exactly, getting my point across, but not really.
And stamping your name.
Exactly, and whereas though you can't, it's a couple tracks, but you can't listen to a full project and be like, I kind of got an idea who this nigga Luchskywlkr is, what he stand for, this, that, and the third. So now I'm trying to give people something that they gonna feel. It's not gonna be for everybody, I can't say that, but I do got other shit. You know what I mean, like my normal shit, but I'm definitely going back to my roots, man. My lo-fi wave.
And where can they find your most recent track, most recent single?
My most recent single, Rest in Peace, Pop Smoke, put out the Christopher Walken freestyle.
Okay.
I ain't want to put it out like as soon as he died, cause I ain't want to feel like, you know,
Rest in Peace, Pop Smoke.
Right, rest in peace to Wu. I ain't want to feel like niggas was you know what I mean, clout chasing.
Clout
chasing,
right? I feel you.
But you know what I mean, I put it out in respects to him. I actually recorded the song. The song was done before he passed, unfortunately. But you know what I mean, we sat on it for a little minute. I put it out. That's out on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube Music, whatever, Android, Google Play, all of that. My most recent project was SKYWLKR's Revenge. Nothing but bangers, bro. Like nothing but bangers.
How many tracks?
About 7, 8.
Okay.
About 7, 8.
Like a little EP.
Yeah, little EP. I would more say a little EP and shit. That's what I'm saying, just to give people something. I mean, that was more so.
One thing about once you get fans and people is looking into you, you gotta constantly feed them content.
And shout out to all my supporters, bro. Like, niggas don't even dig. And I know a lot of my supporters gonna see this, so shout out to all my supporters, man. All my niggas out Africa, you know what I mean? Out Australia, you know what I mean? Like, out New York, out Delaware, out Jersey, out Cali, out Vegas, out Louisiana. Shout out all my niggas, bro. Shout out all my supporters. Shout out everybody in West Philly that been holding me down. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got a lot of shit in store for y'all. I can't wait for y'all to, you know what I mean? Like, next video we got coming up is the You and I video. Sitting on that. That's done. That's what I'm saying. We want to just get into this next project.
And what's your Instagram again?
My Instagram again is Luchskywlkr, Luchskywlkr.
And like I said, man, Philly support Philly. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Smash that like button. I appreciate you. It's all love, all positivity. 2021, we going up. That's all I can say. More content, more videos. IllPosse, Green Light. You know, shout out the whole Philly. Shout out the whole 54th Street, except for the niggas that told. You know, but we ain't gonna get into too much of that. But like I said, subscribe to my channel, RIZZY5400. And you can find me on Instagram, RIZZY_54. I'm out.